Hi there, this is your Psychic LG reporting from the United Kingdom. Hope you're all keeping well. And just a little update. I just want to see how you're all doing. Now, I've got my crystal ball. It's been charging in the garden all day. And I'm going to look into a few world events and see what's going on. I know everything's hyping up around the world. And yeah, we just have to keep our feet firmly on the ground. Like I've always said, we live in biblical times. How are you all doing anyway? It's a beautiful day over here. Blue sky, white fluffy clouds. And it's just about taking in that lovely fresh air. And I love sitting in my garden. And I thought, you know what it is? I'm going to look into my crystal ball for you. Now, I did world predictions last night on Twitch. You can check that out. And I also did, people who are followers on Twitch will know this, that I did a world predictions, but I also did a channeling of Archangel Gabriel. And it was quite huge. So if you haven't seen it, you can check it out. I will do it again on here if I get them through again. I can't force them to come through, it's just when they come. But it was interesting what he said. So I advise, if you're interested, to check it out. My link is in the description of this video. So the world predictions goes on for quite a while. It's about a 2.5 hour show. And right at the end, you can catch the channeling of Gabriel. And what Gabriel said was really interesting, like I've been getting from the Pleiadians, is that everything's frequency, everything's energy. And politics plays a part of the matrix, as you know. But what he said was, he said that we have to access our superpower, that we get that from divine source God. Nowhere else we get it from God, divine source. Whatever you believe in, you get it from that. And because remember, we're all connected. This is what he was saying. And he was talking about that there's a lot of misinformation out there, and that true source would not tell you that you would get bad luck if you didn't go along with, what the messenger is saying. You need to use discernment. It's very, very important. So I recommend that you check it out. It's on Twitch, and I'll put the link in the description of this video. But I've been connecting a lot with angels recently, and he just says that we need to keep our feet firmly on the ground. And what people need to understand is the Great Awakening has nothing to do with politics. It's nothing to do with politics. The Great Awakening is that you are awakening to your source, and you are realizing what you are here for. Okay? And yes, people come to this planet for different agendas. But I just think that it's a free will world, and we are all being tested. So remember not to listen to any messages out there which is fear-based. It's very, very important. Okay, all my messages are not delivered with fear-based, and there's many other channelers out there what do the same. So without further ado, I've got my crystal ball, because I've been getting a few flashes since my world predictions last night, which I went really deep dive down. So I recommend you check that out. And I just think with everything boiling up, I just thought I'd have a little look, especially with the French election. Okay. Now, I always vowed that I would never predict anything to do with politics, elections, definitely after the last hoo-ha. But I've been getting Macron very, very strong recently here. And what my guides are telling us here, that it's like history repeating itself. So I don't know, there's going to be some discrepancies, but I definitely feel that Macron's got a good chance here. I mean, obviously, if I get more, I'll... But like everywhere, there's a big divide. There's a big divide in the world. And just resting my hand on here. But I think it's going to be very hard for Macron to get out. And if I'm getting this wrong, because remember, not everybody's 100%, I'm just getting him really, really strong. I'm not so sure on her, you know. I'm not so sure on the lady what's opposite him. I was watching that debate and it was really, really interesting. But it's all part of our spiritual ascension, you know, and it all comes down to morals. I believe it all comes down to morals. But I'll be very surprised if France comes out of, what's it called? What she wants. Oh my God. Well, you know what I mean. I'll be very surprised if France comes out of NATO. Very, very surprised. Sorry, I was up late last night, guys, because I was doing the prediction late last night live. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Okay, I've been getting her a lot recently as well. And again, it's like, I think this has gone beyond like the right side and the left side. I think it's gone like, I would say reactionary. It's like everything is so opposite. It's like extreme reactions. And, but I've been getting her very, very strong. And I do feel, I said this a little while ago. I said that should be all over world news. Because don't forget, I've never stopped doing my world predictions. I just went onto Twitch, which I'm still doing. But I just feel she's going to get into trouble. I don't think she's going to be very happy. I definitely see restrictions. But it's funny because I see it dragging on a bit. I know it starts tomorrow. It's a Friday. It starts tomorrow. But I get something about court twice. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's going to open a can of worms or it's going to lead to something else. And I see a man being brought in as well. So possibly watch for that. So yeah, like I've always said, it's like everything's cleaning up. And I just see, because I don't look at things as a Republican or I don't look at things as a Democrat, I look at things very biased. Sometimes I think when you're looking at it like that, you can look at things more clearer because you're not being so influenced. But what I feel very, very strongly is that I see her in a deep hole. That's what I'm being shown. And I just see ructions on there. It's going to lead to other things. I get the 18th and the 19th. That's interesting. I mean, sometimes I can read a few months out. I do feel like Mother Earth's cleansing, and what I'm feeling is that there's a lot of there's fault lines run through oceans and stuff like that. And Mother Earth is a conscious being. So where there's volcanoes, where there's earthquakes, it's as if like she's purging, she's cleansing, we're cleansing. And I was talking about this last night, and Gabriel was saying it as well. We're all connected. So if we can lift our consciousness, we can change timelines. And I'm not saying there's not going to be sort of earthquakes and stuff like that, but we can change timelines by not adding the negativity into it. But I do get worries to do with an island here. I'm not sure if it's Hawaii or in the Pacific. And I'm also getting Japan as well. But where there could be problems with volcanoes and eruptions, yes, will be all right. Okay, so like I've been saying for a while as well, Putin hasn't stopped. He's still carrying on. It's going to be a shock with all of this, you know. And I was getting this last night, and I'm getting it again, that there's going to be a direction change with him. I said that he would go on and invade more cities over there in Ukraine. But what I'm feeling is that he's up to something. He's going to like take a different direction. I'm actually fearing terrorism here as well, and explosions. So please take care, please, guys, around crowds, especially around like large cities, that type of thing. And I've been getting this for the last couple of years, where there's a huge bit of information, what's coming out, it's going to come out at the same time something else is going to come out. And I keep getting this vision of like this man on his knees, and he's got the American flag, and everybody's crying, and like on their knees and then they put their hands to the sky. It's like the American flag falls and the American flag flies again. I've also been seeing another incident really clearly as well, and it reminds us of the Bush funeral. Now, I am never shown when someone's going to pass away. I believe that my guides protect me from this, because I don't believe it's right. I think that there's only source knows exactly when someone's going to pass. But so they're fogging out who it is, but it is an elderly person, and I do see it's something to do with American politics, or it's something big, where everybody's there, like the last time. So there's a situation, but around about that time there's going to be something else happening as well. So there's a lot of events coming off. I don't know when you get like your football over there, or Super Bowl. Does that come once a year? But I was getting last night as well, there's something about June, July is really riling up, and there's a lot of information to come out, shocking information. I just feel that we're living in times where everything needs to change, and it doesn't change overnight. So where you've got the Republican Party and you've got the Democrat Party, I see sort of old people going out and new people coming in. But I've been seeing this for a while, you know, it's the race to the finishing line. And I mean, obviously we're going to get to find out. But what I see very strongly is that there's a woman to rise within the United States of America who could stand in the White House, and I'm still sticking with that. But obviously if Trump runs again, which I'm unsure at the moment, because I was getting a strange feeling last night, I'm getting a really strange feeling about this. Something definitely, there's like this separation, what's going on. I get more a stronger feeling with DeSantis at the moment. But I mean, time will tell. But if Trump does run again, it's going to take a strong Democrat to run up against him. And if he does get in, I don't see him in long. I don't see him in long. I've said this ages and ages ago. But I'm unsure at the moment, because I keep getting that there's a woman, there's like a feminine energy to rise within the United States of America. But I mean, that could mean anything. That could be where it's Speaker of the House, or, you know what I mean? But I keep seeing a blonde-haired woman or a woman with lightish hair. But I mean, later on, as it gets closer, I'll be able to tell you more. What am I getting with the midterms? You see, what I'm getting very strongly is where I get like, I keep getting history repeating itself. So it's like there's a situation here where I feel that, again, I just think that there would be accusations that Republicans would be saying, you know, that it's not right, or if they don't get in, that type of thing. Damned if you do, damned if you don't type of thing. But what I'm getting very strongly is that I feel the next 5-6 months is very crucial for like the Democrats to maneuver in to do stuff. Otherwise, the Republicans could do well. It's all to do with different timelines. The Republicans could do well in the midterm. I also feel that there's a young man, a young Republican who I feel could rise within the Republican Party. Remember, it's the younger generation bringing in new ideas. All in all, but I do feel it's like drip. And it's the Mother Earth sort of cleansing the way. And I said this ages ago. I said, watch for Musk. I said this on my Twitch channel quite a few months ago. I said, you know, there's more to Musk than meets the eye. And I feel he's going to buy more than buy into Twitter. I'm getting that really strong. Something doesn't feel right with the Johnny Depp trial and the Amber Heard. I think it's a bit of one and a bit of another, to be fair. But I've always said it's like distractions. Do you know what I mean? It's distractions. And like I said, I went into it really deep last night. It's on my Twitch channel where I went into different news with different celebrities, that type of thing. I don't think we've heard the last of the pandemic. I think there's something else to come. But we will be all right. I'm also feeling huge news to come out with Australia. I keep getting that really strong. And I predict way on into the future how Australia is in 5 parts. I feel it will be in 3. I feel it will be in 3. There's just some huge news coming out with Matt Gaetz as well. There's like scandals on both sides, and it's the race to the finish line. And the finishing line, I'm getting 5 months. 5 months is going to answer a lot. So we're like, that's sort of taking it up before the midterm, isn't it? There's been a lot of cover-ups, and I've always said that there's old cases coming in from the past again, which is going to open a can of worms, should I say. Could be the Mueller report, could be anything, you know, but there's something else going to be reopened. But I just think all is not what it seems. And it's about, if you feel like this is getting to you, it's about keeping your feet firmly on the ground, being around nature, being around good friends. Remember, it's just like, I'm not saying a movie is a movie like it's not happening, but everything's designed to distract away. And the more we raise our vibrations and don't get angry and feed into this matrix, the more it'll heal. The more it'll heal. Interesting. So yeah, I don't think things are going to be very good for Marjorie Taylor Greene. It's really strange because I've got this vision where they're talking to her outside of a courtroom. And she's getting really like sort of angry. Caught twice, remember that, it's going to mean something. But I feel she's going to be in hot water there. I don't think she's going to be able to get out of this one. Pacific Ocean. So I don't think Putin's finished his I think he's up to something. Also as well, I've got to make you laugh here. One of my guides, A2I, who's a being of light, he started coming on my Twitch channel and giving his music prophecies. So like signs within music, within lyrics. And all day today I've been getting, we all live in the yellow submarine. So where I'm being shown here that Putin's like, he's supposed to be invading another place, there's like there's going to be a change of tactic, and I don't know if there's going to be something else happening at the same time. Then there's going to be some sort of an explosion. There's going to be a lot of distractions to come off. Interesting. So submarines, so maybe he's changing something about submarines, water, Black Sea, and I was getting Crimea. I'm also feeling that we need to prep, because I feel it's as if that there could be food shortages, and I know a lot of people are struggling with the prices going up, and gas and oil, a lot of scandals to come out with that. But remember, everything's manoeuvring in the right direction, because we're going into New Earth. There's a great sort of change going on at the minute, a great changeover, great crossover, is the star beings keep telling me. And there's new technology to come onto the planet, like free light, free heat. And that's where Musk's going to come in a lot, and another 2 young sort of scientists. So I don't believe like banks are going to go down, but I feel there could be scandals with banks. But there's, into the future, there's going to be a lot more different types of crypto in choices to get into. And I've been saying this for a while as well, and I'm going to say it again because it's important that I put this out. There could be a crash, there could be an economic crash, but something's going to happen, and everyone's going to be talking about it across world news. Now, obviously, when I don't know the timeline on it, it's close, but it's as if something crashes, right? It's going to be like a knock-on effect, something to do with Ukraine and America and the Middle East. There's going to be like a crash, and it's going to look very worrying, and then all of a sudden it's going to jump up again, and it's like it's never been done before. There's a dip, and then it bounces back up again, and it's got a special name. Remember, I'm not sort of clued up when it comes to crypto and stuff like that, but there's going to be like this drop, and then it's going to shoot back up again. So I'm not into crypto, but I know a lot of my friends and family and clients are. So I definitely feel it's a good time to invest. But there's a bit of a yo-yo, and I'm getting September, October, June, July. There's a lot of events to be played off around about June, July. I'm being shown this. Keep getting something about the tall boats race as well. So there could be some big news to come out there with Australia. I don't think that, I keep getting Scott Morrison, and remember, I don't take sides, but I feel it's as if that he's there and he's not going anywhere. But it's as if I felt that within the next couple of months he was going to make a decision on something global, what's happening. And it's sort of like he's coming up trumps on something, so you need to watch for that. He's coming up where people are like, I can't believe he's done that, you know what I mean? And so where people think people are bad people and people are good people, you're going to be absolutely shocked. You're going to be absolutely shocked. So I just think we just need to stand the line, hold the ground, you know what I mean? Just and just try not to worry. But I think it's a very eventful year. But what they keep giving is history is going to repeat itself. History is going to repeat itself. My concern is that there could be more riots, you know, but it like I said, it's like you can sort of feel it. You don't have to be psychics to feel it in the air, the tension, what's sort of brewing up in the United States of America. But it depends. It all depends on how the midterms goes. But I'm 50-50 with Trump at the minute, and I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest with you. And there's a lot of scandals. If the Democrats get the wrong way, they're going to get a lot of juicy information, what's going to come out. It looks a bit like sort of mob-like situations, stuff to do with Giuliani and other people. There's more scandals to come out with Matt Gaetz. So just watch for this, okay? But I'm not saying anything's going to come from it. It's just I see a lot more tit for tat to come out. But what I get is, and I'm going to go with what my guides are saying, is that there's a woman to stand in the White House, and I want you to remember that. Now, obviously, if Trump does get back in, or if Biden gets back in, there's a woman to come in after, obviously. But I'm going to just leave it like that for the time being. I'm just putting my feelers out there. I just wanted to tell you what my guides were giving us. And comment on the link below. And yeah, let's see if I can get anything else. Keep getting the 10th. There's big news coming in with the 10th. I mean, that could mean anything. Could be the 10th of May. Could be anything. But I also predicted as well that there was some worry to do with a highway. And I'm saying it again. It was like a problem to do with a road, a big highway. I could see traffic. There was something there which wasn't very nice. I don't know what I was getting. Which if it was a bridge or a highway. AC. I don't know why I'm getting that. Could be a place or an area. And M. But there's a lot more scandals to come out, guys. I would hold on to your caps if I was you. Hold on to your cap. Remember, everything's draining. Everything's draining, but we will come through this. And I hope that's helped. And I'll be back on again soon. Apologies that I haven't been able to do the astrology predictions because I've been really busy. But yeah, I will get back into it. And I just wanted to tell you about all of this, what's happening. Try not to let things... The message today is try not to let things get to you. It's very, very important. And don't take on board information. I mean, you can take on information if you want, but just be careful what information that you're listening to. And if it frightens you, it's not resonating with you. If it nobody is 100% right. You need to know that, okay? I mean, even I can get it wrong sometimes. But what I need to tell you is that when it comes to spiritual stuff, this is so, so important. You only get, if anybody claims that they have superpowers from intelligence, right? It's bullshit, right? You need to know that, right? Your superpowers is when you are aligned with God. And I'm going to leave that one with you. So get into meditation, you know. Not everybody can meditate. Some people just like listen to music. Just relax and don't feed into the negative. And I'll be on again soon. May the force all be with you. Don't forget, check my Twitch channel out. I think you might find it quite interesting. Some people said I was nearly lifting off the blinking seat. Quite interesting. But it was good. And I'll see you on again soon. Bye now. Where am I? I think I'm stuck on end screen. Guys, I need to stop doing this astral travelling. I keep getting stuck in the cloud. But anyway, I'm stuck on my end screen. So don't forget, subscribe to my channel and press the bell for new updates. Us fairies, you know, we're always getting up to mischief. See you all soon. Bye now.